guys, good afternoon. How are you today? Welcome back once again with the teacher Miguel to this English class. Guys, we are going to keep working with your students book in the unit number 6, and we are going to check a new topic. So if you are ready, let's go, guys. Okay, guys. Today we will be working with this reading part. We have to know, or we are going to know about Jonas. It's a super intelligent boy. This is the reading part. It's a very interesting article, and it's the page number 64 and 65 in your student's book. Is the reading part, and we will be working with the exercise number 2 and 3. Okay, so if you're ready, guys, let's check the reading part that is talking about Jonas, the super intelligent boy. Okay, so we have to check and we have to listen to the track. So please, guys, pay very attention. Please pay attention to this case because it's a very interesting article. Okay, so let's start.
Too much too soon? Very intelligent children can find life difficult. When Jonas White, a 7-year-old boy from Newcastle, achieved the top grade in a GCSE maths exam recently, his parents were delighted. But when it was revealed that Jonas had had 4 hours of intensive teaching every Saturday morning for 9 months, hothousing suddenly became a hot topic again. An increase in the number of intensive tutoring centres in the UK reflects this growing trend to push children to take exams early. Educational professionals warn of the dangers of hothousing. They all agree that there are some children who were born extremely gifted and talented, but the parents should not put too much pressure on their children to be the best at everything. Recent research suggests that this stops children thinking for themselves, and such children can end up going off the rails because they've been pushed too hard. Jenny Halliday left school with top grades at the age of 12 and went to university to do a maths degree. Her father stayed with her there and accompanied her to all her lectures and tutorials. By the time she started her second year, Jenny claims she hadn't made any friends. She worked all the time and she was exhausted. The pressure got to me in the end, and I couldn't go on, she said. It suddenly dawned on me that everyone around me was 7 or 8 years older, and that they were all having a great time going out and enjoying their courses. I wasn't doing either, so I left. Jenny has been doing a bit of tutoring part-time since she left, and is trying to decide whether to go back to university or not. So, what should you do if you have an exceptionally gifted child like Jenny or Jonas? Experts strongly believe that bright children should be nurtured and encouraged to develop their talents. But the most important thing for both parents and children to realise is that academic achievement is not the most important thing in life. Some will develop faster than others, but all have the right to a normal childhood and adolescence. Schools and parents should let children find out what they actually enjoy doing, and crucially, learn to cope with failure. Being resilient and able to communicate well is ultimately what enables us to develop better relationships and deal with difficulties. And we will be happier and ultimately more confident and successful as a result.
Wow. 7 years old, and he was a very intelligent boy. Oh my God. What will you do if you had a super intelligent son? Would you be like Jonas' parent? That's a good question, no? Okay, guys. So we have to check the exercise number 2, and it's which is the correct definition of hot housing according to the article? Can you remember? It's a type of education that involves intensive study, often from a very young age, or it's a way of life that involves spending a lot of time studying in the sunshine, or it's a type of education that allows children to flourish and develop their talent naturally, or it's a way of living that involves spending period of time in a very hot house. Which is the correct definitions, guys? What do you think? Can you tell me an answer? Can you imagine? Can you remember? It's just according to the article. I think that it's a type of education that involve intensive study, often from a very young age. I think this is the article make me feel. I think that is a type of education that involves intensive study, often from a very young age. I think so. So let me check if we are correct. Yeah, we are correct. It's a type of education that involves intensive study, often from a very young age. Okay? Oh my God, it's a very hard um, concepts and very hard discuss. So we have to check the exercise number two, number three, and we have to read the article again, and we have to decide if the sentence are true or false, and we have to correct the false sentence according to the article. But we are only choose the if the sentence are if the sentence are true or false. Okay, that's it. And in the class we are to comment and the definition and why. Okay, we have to check the number one. Okay, so we have that Jonas White did not receive any extra tuition to help him um, achieve top grades in math exam. I think it's false. I think number two, parents should stop putting children under pressure to be to be successful at everything from a young age. I think it's true. It is true. Yeah, this is true. Number three, uh, how hot housing often means that children don't learn to do things for themselves. I think that it's true. That it's true. Yeah, the hot housing often means that children don't learn to do things for themselves. I think it's true. Yeah, the number three. I think it's true. Number four, the children might have problems if they aren't pushed enough. I think the number four it's false. I don't think so. I think it's false. And the number five, all children develop at the same rate. I think it's false. the number five. No, I think that we have our time and we can develop at the different time and the different rate. No. And the last one we have, it is more beneficial for children to be able to cope with things and to be good communicators that achieve top academic results. I think it's true. Yeah, I think it's true. I think so. I don't know, guys. I'm just guessing. Let me check if we are correct. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we are correct. Okay, guys, we have to finish checking the exercise number five. Okay, so we read the article and we have to answer the questions. What did Jonas White achieve at the age of 7? I think that they achieve um, the top grades in math exam, right? Yeah, I think so. I can remember that information that that uh, that he, sorry, Jonas. I think that he achieved um, the top grades. No, he achieved the top grades in math exams, right? I think so. I can remember that. Number two, what are the dangers of hard housing? I think that the children end up not thinking for themselves. I think so. I think and I believe that the children just, yeah, the children, I think that the children um, end up not thinking, not thinking, not thinking for themselves. I think so. Yeah, that the children end up not thinking. It's with T, thinking for themselves. I think so. The children end up not thinking for themselves. I just think so. And what can happen to some children if they do not react well to hot housing? What do you think, guys? I think that they can go off the rails of stop thinking for themselves. I think that they can go off that they can go off. I think they can go off. They can go off and uh, the rails. I think the rails um, or stop thinking. Yeah, or stop thinking, thinking for themselves. I think so. Yes, I think so. They can go off the rails or stop thinking for themselves. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think so, guy. Themselves. What problems did Jenny face when she went to the university? I think that she wasn't making any friends, right? I think that um, she wasn't. Mm, I think that she wasn't making any friends. I think she wasn't. Oh my god, she wasn't. She wasn't. Yeah, I think she wasn't. She wasn't making any friends. Yeah, I think so. And what decision did Jenny make? She decided to leave the university, right? She decided to leave the university. To leave the university. Yeah, that is the consequences. That are the consequences. And why is it better for children to be able to communicate well rather than be pushed too early to fulfill their academic potential? My God, I think that mm, being able to communicate, no, to communicate, to being able to communicate, no, I think so. Yes, I think so, guys. So we have to check. It's a very interesting topic, and we are um, going to discuss this article in the class online. And just let me check the answers and we finish, guys, because I'm really interesting for this case. Yep, and here I have to stop in the math exams. The children end up not thinking for themselves and can go off their rails. Yes, they can go off their rails or stop thinking for themselves. That I told you. She wasn't making any friends or enjoying going out or her courses. Yeah, and yeah, number five, to leave the university. Number six, being able to communicate and helps children develop better relationships and deal with difficulties, and they will be happier and untimately and more confident and successful as a result. Yeah, I think we have the same answers. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next class. Thank you very much, guys, and take care. Okay, goodbye.